Welcome back everyone, it's a brand new video again and we're in the same project. We're still in the offices and there's a lot to show you. I'm excited, let's get stuck straight in. So in the last video you would have seen no partitions built, no dado up really, those bits and bobs. So it's come a long way in a couple of weeks really. I've been on and off the job quite a lot. We've been dragged on to other jobs. We've got quite another big job going on at the same time, which is a little bit inconvenient, but we're getting there. Let me show you some progress. So here's the fuse board. I've got all the cables in. I still got a clip and put some fire clips in the trunk in there, and we got to still put a small round band in for the cables running the ceiling grid. But the board's pretty much ready to connect. I was going to do that on camera today, so you're going to see me connect that up, and we're going to do like a little Q&A while I'm doing that, and we'll get that nice and neat. And then in the corridor there's a lot changed. I'll see if I can get a before photo and after photo, but this partition's been built and then there's an office down there. So we got our dado rails up. This is the office we was just in. Dado rails both sides. Top lid I haven't gone on yet because we're running in data tomorrow, so that'll be going on. And then we got the reception area with more partitions being built, and this is done in here. So yeah, it's come out quite nice. I like to leave all the blue wrapper on just because painters can sometimes be messy and I don't want a load of paint on my trunking. Thanks. So quick tip, I think I've seen this on Nick Bundy's video like a long time back. Let me try and block out that light. Can you see I got all round band with Copex around it? Now this is excellent if you're running a lot of cables in and if you're using all round band as a fire security. So if you put some Copex on it, it stops the cables scagging and they run a lot smoother and it's easier to run in. So that's what I'll be doing every single time on all round band from now on. And then this is the kitchen. We just got 2 sockets in here. They didn't want much going on in here. And then in the server room we got some more dado trunking. So yeah, it's all simple stuff. It has come out quite well, so I'm happy with it. So just another tip if you work with dado a lot as well, is always leave off your corners. So always leave off your corners and your bends, because it's an absolute nightmare trying to run cables in if you leave them on and they end up snapping, breaking. So leave them till very last, and then they'll just go right on at the end after you take off all the blue stuff and all cables are being running. So yeah, that's a little tip which I've learned the hard way from a while back. So it's actually another day now and I'm out in the warehouse. It's the next morning. I got caught up doing some other things and I just wanted to show you the mains which we last talked about, I believe. So if I actually turn the camera around, so this is what's going on now. So Western Power have obviously been connecting their cables up. Look at the size of those lugs, mind. Jeez. Look at that. Massive. So this is all the gear that's going in. This is rated from 630 to 1600 amps. If I open this up for you. So then this is where we will be connecting. So that is down there. Our lugs. They are some big old cables. Jesus. Right, so we're just getting this board done now. You've seen me do a board a million times now, so I'm not going to go into depth for too much. If you want to see me do a board, check out this video somewhere on the screen. But the usual stuff, I've prepped it all, got all my cables, got all my numbers on, get my earths in first, and then do my line and neutrals into the RCBOs, and then do the fly leads. All pretty simple stuff. But what we're going to do when I'm doing this is have a quick talk, and I've asked Instagram to ask me some questions. So if you ain't following me on Instagram, go follow me. Let's get stuck in. Right, so the first question, which I will leave up on screen, is when will you get a real hammer? Now, if you didn't know, I just use this hammer and I think is perfect for what I need. I've never needed a big hammer. Maybe, you know, a bigger one's better to use, but this has done everything I've needed to, and it was like a £5. So keep your big hammers. This one stores lovely in my bag and it does the job. So if you're an apprentice watching this, make sure if you've always got a single core, just to fold them over. Now I like to use these curved nose, long nose pliers, whatever you want to call them, and just grab my end and fold it over and squeeze. As simple as that, and it just gives it that extra bit of bite, and because you'll find if you just tighten it onto the one core, it's so easily able to snap. So it's always good just to double them over. Right, so we've got another question now, and it is a Sortimo racking worth the money? In my opinion, yes, but that's because I didn't have to spend thousands. I bought mine off Tom from the old silver van, so it was definitely worth the money I spent. But if you spend in like 7 grand, it is a lot of money on a Sortimo racking, but if you've got the money, it's 100% worth it, because it is the best kit out in the vans, and it just makes life so much easier. And for me, someone who likes their van organised, tidy, everything's just mint in the van, is perfect for that. So if you've got the money spare, go for it. So the next question was, how much does it cost to roughly go on your own? So I'm just like sole trader, self-employed, whatever you want to call it, bouncing between companies, doing my own stuff, a mixture of everything. It's hard to put an exact price on it because it varies from place to place, but you've got to think about all your public liability insurance, if you've got an 8-bit, obviously all your work with, van, and it does add up. It does get costly, and I'm not VAT registered or limited, so oh, come on. So you take all that on your personal finances. I couldn't just shut the business down as bankrupt or whatever. So yeah, you've got to be careful, and you've got to weigh it up, and just save any normal bills you got, your house bills. You just got to be careful what you're taking out, what you're buying, and just be a bit wary of how much money's in the bank at all times. So I can't really remember where I left it off. It's been a bit of a mad day. I've had everyone come in here, so it's been hard to record, but the board's done. I've been getting some datas in, but I just thought I'd finish off the Q&A part of it. So I got JRC Electrical, which I'll leave up here now. He said, do you subscribe to JRC Electrical on YouTube? I'm pretty sure I do, but I used to watch YouTube all the time. Like, I used to go home from work and spend like probably an hour and a half just watching people on YouTube, learning things and all. But lately, I don't know why, just have no time. I literally have no time anymore in my life. It just seems to be work, and then I go home and do more work, and then I go to sleep, wake up, go to gym, go to work, go home, make food, go work. That's all it seems to be at the minute. So I do need to get back on the YouTube, like watching it, because I used to learn a lot, and I still do watch some people and do learn. So yeah, kind of answered your question. I think I am. I'll double check. But yeah, I will start watching more people. Mark Allison, Apprentice 212, great guy. If you ain't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. He says, Costa, Starbucks, Greggs, Nero, Pret, or McDonald's for best coffee. I'm going to go with, including price ranges, I'd say Starbucks is the best tasting, but it's too expensive. Then my go-to really is a Greggs. Vanilla latte is £2.20, quite expensive. Cheaper than a Starbucks, but it's still good, does the job. So hopefully I will answer your question. I got quite a lot of responses on here, so I ain't going to be able to go through all of them. But best advice for apprentices: work hard, try and stay interested in what you do, and learn as much as you can. It is simple as that, in my opinion, for an apprentice. Someone's also said, how do you find the time? And then literally I just answered it, like, there isn't any time. With social media, people don't realize how long it takes to make a video. It takes so long to edit, film, whatever else. I do a lot on TikTok. I'm a bit not as much on Instagram, to be fair. Right, so everyone's gone now, so I can record properly, finally. There's people in and out all day, and it was stressing me out. But I suppose work's got to be done. But yeah, I don't know what I spoke about again, but either way, there's the board, there's the finished product. I got to test it. It's looking nice and neat, all numbered up. I've labelled it up as well, there and underneath. But yeah, that's that done. I've just been running data for most of the day, to be honest. It's been very boring, but it is what it is. Oh, but let me show you something very cool. So I don't know if I mentioned in the video that Super Rod were popping down, and one of the guys brought this Stingray thing down for me. And basically all it is, you can run data cabling on the ceiling grid. So if I can get better lighting, I don't know if I can, but it just sits on a ceiling grid, and when you're pulling the cable, it just stops it skagging on the ceiling. So yeah, that's a good bit of kit. I don't think it's that expensive either. So if you run a lot of cables in offices, it's probably worth just grabbing one of them because they do come in handy. So just to show you a bit of the data as well. So that's it up in the ceiling on the all-round band. We do need to put some more in. We've put them like every probably meter, but we could probably do another one there as well, just to take it a bit more off the ceiling. But we will see. We will see. It's a good little tip. I like that. It's so much easier to run cables, especially with that Stingray thing and the Copex. You can pull it from all the way down the other end of the office, and it's not skagging on anything. So I love that, and I'll be doing that even for my twinning earths in the future, or any kind of cabling above a ceiling grid. I'm definitely going to be using that all-round band Copex trick and the Stingray. Good combination. So this room I'm in now is pretty much finished as well. This is kind of a finished product thing. So if I turn the camera around, you can actually see the dado. So I took off the blue stuff in there just because it was awkward and I don't want to be leaving any of the blue wrapper on. And then it just comes around, you've got your datas, sockets, datas, and then I got my end of line fuse spare, which is going to be for a little heater, I think. So I leave that off now for testing, because I'll do my R1, R2 and my ZS and all like that. So that's one room. Each room is on their own circuit, so it's going to be so easy to test, which is really good. So I'm back out in the factory now, and the state of it, let me just, look at that, nets. I think the guys are doing the roof, so it's just nets everywhere. I'm not really sure what the nets are for, and there's a shitload of insulation as well, which I don't know where that's going to go. Western Power have also done their bit. All the cables are in, I think, down there. I don't know if power's on that though, I'm not totally sure. So I don't know about you guys, I got some datas to punch down now, probably tomorrow. So I've got a new tool. Now I got this data punch, this Decline Tools one. I haven't given it a go yet, so I can't really give you an opinion on it or anything, or like a review, but we'll soon see it probably in the next video. But every other one I've bought just breaks on me. All this end just snaps. I don't know if it's me, the tools are just made crap, I don't know. So I'm hoping this Klein Tools one will last me a while and actually do what I'm supposed to do, because it does my head in. Literally I've bought probably 3 and they've all just broke on me. So yeah, we'll see how this is. I'll have to let you know. So I got the cavalry turning up now. What's the time? 4:15. I think they've popped the city, so they're going to pop in to check how I am. There they are, I can see them like. Oh, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. So it's Brandon and Max, they're on their own big job at the moment, so they got a lot to do themselves, so that's why I'm stuck on my own down here at the moment, but it is what it is, so we'll have a catch up with them now. Huh? What'd you say? Hello mate.
6 kilo, how are we?
Hi friends.
Hiya mate.
Hello.
Basically I've decided you've thrown them bakers in.
I haven't thrown them in at all.
You've lashed them in. What's going on?
Alright.
Who's it? 35 sets. Training arms. What's going on, right, man?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, good. Keeping busy, Amber.
Always. I like how you get the apprentice and I don't.
Well, that's just how it is.
Well, that's
You're
not.
self-employed, so deal with it. No, class.
Yeah, that's called a Stingray.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Comes
Lots
in.
of skagging. I've seen them before, yeah. Andy, like.
Yeah. Here's my board. What do you think?
Looks smart, mate. Looks tidy.
It's alright, isn't it? Yeah, it's easy.
It's
Like.
tight, isn't it?
Do you know why I space them out, Max?
What?
Do you know why I space these out? Boom. Question time. What?
I don't know.
Heat, innit?
Heat. RCBOs give off a lot of heat, so they say if you can, space them out. Right, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate it massively. Now, if you could hit that like button, you're a legend. And if you want to leave in the comments some advice or constructive criticism, how you want to see the content grow. If you are happy with the content that it is, thank you. But yeah, if you want to see something different, me on the tools a bit more or something, let me know in the comments and I'll try and sort something out. But yeah, glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.